Hey guys, welcome back for another video. If you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Ashley, and today we're going to be taking a gorgeous 360 lace wig from black to this gorgeous honey brown, honey blonde sort of color. And not to mention, this is a fake scalp lace wig. So I'll get into all of that in just a moment, but first we're going to start with our bleaching process. I'm going to take BW bleach and a 30 volume developer and go to work. You guys can see here the knots are super small on this one. It's pre-plucked, and you also get a nice gorgeous loose wave texture. Here I'm showing you my process for mixing my bleach together. I put about 6 scoops of the BW bleach on each side of this bowl, and you kind of see that I'll pretty much gradually add in my developer. You pretty much want to mix and see what you get and add more as needed. You don't want to use too much and you don't want to use not enough. I know that doesn't make any sense, but you don't want the mixture to be as thick as it would be if you're bleaching knots, but you also don't want it to be so soupy or runny that whenever you lift a piece or amount of the mixture onto the brush, it like drips off. You don't want it to drip. The best way to describe it is you kind of want it the texture of a nice batter where it's applicable to the hair easily, and you can like brush it through, comb it through, and get it through, but it's not like dripping wet. Now, some of my key points to this is to pretty much work fast, make sure you're wearing gloves, and to work in smaller sections. Here I got a little bit lazy and I just kind of went ahead and went ham on this one, but I would prefer you to put the wig on your head, use some clips or even some scrunchies to kind of separate the hair into anywhere from 4 to 8 sections, and then as you finish one section from back to front, you go ahead and, you know, open up a new section. But for me, this process took about 15 minutes and I left the bleach on for about 30 minutes. And this was the result. I still had all of my curl pattern there, which I was most excited about. I did do an ombre for a nice dark root, and I was very happy with the color. I have like a nice kind of golden blonde brown sort of color. I don't really know the name of this color, but I absolutely love it, and it definitely complements my skin tone. I did wash it out and use a purple shampoo. Next, I went ahead and used this Garnier Nutrisse Dye. I'll have the exact one I used linked down below, and I did use 3 boxes. I used it all over the hair, including the dark root, just so that everything would marry in me in whatever tone it made the length of the hair, it would make the top of the hair. And it did lighten it semi in the dark root, but not too much. Also off camera after that, I did form the hair on a mannequin head, and everything I used is linked. I pretty much just used my wet and I believe the foam lotion, and that's pretty much all I used. As you guys see here, this is a fake scalp lace wig, as I mentioned before. Her name is FIONA. She's 18 inches, 180% density, and they did send over a medium cap. I do have a coupon code with this company, and you can use Ashley at checkout for $10 off, which is always awesome to save a few dollars. Now, what I love about these wigs is that you don't have to bleach the knots, you don't have to tint the lace, you also don't have to even wear a wig cap. In this case, I did because I already had like a wig cap bonded to my head, so I wasn't going to purposely take it off. But again, if you don't have your hair braided down or you don't have a wig cap on, this is kind of one of the easiest wigs you'll be able to use and apply because pretty much everything is done for you. They also make it easy to go ahead and attach the elastic with those little pieces they have inside the lace, but of course I opted out of using those just because I kind of feel like I don't use elastic as often as I used to. As I blabber my life away, you guys can see here I'm customizing the lace to fit my head perfectly, and this is how you get it to fit super flush. I pretty much just cut it literally to form exactly around my ear. Should the lace exceed or recede over my ears, and in this case it definitely did. Again, they did send me a medium. Normally I'm about a size small because my head is about a 21 inch or size 21 inches, and this one is 22.5, I think I said. All the details on this wig are linked down below. Now, normally if you form the wig on the mannequin head, you will not have to go back in and customize. I chose to just to kind of fit my head a little bit better. I formed the wig about 2 or 3 days before, so coming back to it, I kind of just wanted to make a few changes, and I'm happy with everything that I did. Here I'm going in with my rubbing alcohol, and this is very essential when installing wigs. It kind of is the best solution to go ahead and clean up any mistakes you may have made. I did bond the wig off camera with my Got to Be Glued spray, and I did make a bit of a mess, so that alcohol pretty much was to go ahead and clean it up. And pretty much a last step in my install is to go ahead and add a little bit of powder to make everything super flush and blend in with my skin tone. Off camera, I'm going to go ahead and do a half up, half down high ponytail. But as you guys can see, I did not use any heat with this wig. I just pretty much will use this foam lotion, guide the hair as I want it to be half up, half down. And you guys will see the results in just a moment. Get a load of how amazing the baby hair looks. And of course, if you're not into baby hair, you just brush it all back and style it, and you don't have to use any baby hair at all. Okay, so I am really liking the way this one came out. I like her. This one came from Superbwigs, as I mentioned already. I went ahead and dyed her twice. First I bleached her, and then I did the box dye, as you guys seen. And this is the result. Now the reason I did the box dye and I only left it on for about 25-30 minutes, basically the recommended time, is just because I didn't want it to be too orange. Like, this is the exact color that I wanted, but I didn't want it to be too clown orange, if that makes any sense. And it came out perfect. If you wanted a little bit more ash tone, I would go with a more ash box dye, or you could take a third step and use a toner, which would be way too much. Hopefully I'm not too matchy with this top. It's actually a bodysuit and I'm pregnant, so it's up. But yeah, this is the packaging that the wig came in. They also included elastic and a pack of wig caps, which y'all, now I have like literally a drawer full of these wig caps. I have so many, I'll never need them again. So the name of the wig is FIONA, and she is a pre-made fake scalp 360 lace wig. She's 18 inches, 180% density, and the texture is loose wave. As far as the texture goes, I kind of feel like it held the texture very nice. As you guys seen before, it was very like almost straight with a little bit of a wave to it. It wasn't any curl or any crimp to it at all. So I think the texture definitely held up. Let me know how you guys feel about it from seeing it at the beginning of the video to now. As far as everything, washing it and all that, I always feel like when you use BW bleach on hair and you dye it, it always feels stiff whenever you go ahead and put it in that water, or not always, but majority of the time. And that was the case with this. I got a little bit nervous because I went ahead and put it in the water and started to rinse out the bleach, and it was a little bit stiff. But as I went ahead and shampooed it out, which I did use a purple shampoo, and I went ahead and used my silicone mix to deep condition, it softened right back up and the waves were definitely apparent. Nonetheless, everything about this one was super cool. I didn't have any complaints at all. Like I said before, I did feel like I was gonna have issues with it after I bleached it, but there was absolutely no problem. I did get a little bit of shedding, but you know, that's to be expected, especially when you bleach hair. They did give me a coupon for you guys. You guys can use coupon code Ashley and you'll get a discount at checkout if you choose to purchase from this site. Let me know what you think about this color and what other colors I should do. It is summertime and I always get the itch to dye hair. I knew I said that I wouldn't be dyeing hair or bleaching knots until after my pregnancy is over, but because it's summertime, I have kind of gotten the itch and just kind of wanted to do something fun, and I definitely love the way it came out. So again, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what colors you guys think I should do next. And also, don't forget to check the description bar for a link to this wig, as well as links to everything I used to achieve this look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.